What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video I want to show you the new way to farm in Conan Exiles with the Age of Sorcery Chapter 2. Now I did this in exactly 52 minutes and 22 seconds from the moment that I left my base to the moment that I turned in the final Sorcerer's Skull. And yes, that is what we're doing. We're hunting down sorcerer's skulls and magi skulls, and I feel like I've found the ultimate loop that you can continue doing depending on the server that you play on and whether your map rooms are placed in essentially the same areas that they are on my server. Now I was able to farm all of this in under 1 hour. This is 1003 alchemical base, 250 bear pelt, 500 bone, a burlap pouch, dead sorcerer's map, 44 demon blood, 13 failed sorcerer's pages, 500 golden lotus seeds, 60 goldstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,500 highland berry bush seeds, 500 hop seeds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,250 iron bars, 4 leather pouches, 130 silver coins, 80 silver stone, 4 sorcerer's spell pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4,750 steel bars, 558 steel fire, 9,250 tar, 500 twine, and 1,000 wood. Now the first place that we're going to go in our loop is the volcano. Number 1, you have the chance of running across a magi encounter while you're in the volcano. Number 2, at the Shrine of the Oracle, there is always 2 sorcerers spawned there. I haven't been up there and seen any less than 2 every time I've been up there. Now, this is a location where I do try to knock out both of those sorcerers and drag them back to the headhunter location. The reason for that is it's very close and you do get a slight increase in resources back when you drag the thrall to the headhunter location. This is about the only location where I try to take 2 at the same spot or the same time. The rest of the time I'll kill 1 and take the skull when I drag the other one there. Once I leave the volcano, it's straight to the Mounds of the Dead. Now mind you, I am using map rooms to teleport to these different areas, so I don't have any travel time between them. However, I come to the Mounds of the Dead because there are multiple sorcerers here, and there are also multiple bearers here where I can pick up those bearer packs while I'm killing the sorcerers for their skulls and for their loot. Additionally, this is close to another magi encounter, which is going to be at Stargazer's crest. So once I'm finished with the Mounds of the Dead, I run up to Stargazer's crest to see if that encounter is happening at that point in time. If it is, that's great, and we have another magi skull to turn in. If not, it's off to the next location, which is going to be Skulker's End. Now, Skulker's End has 2 sorcerers that normally spawn, but it can have a 3rd sorcerer spawn there. I've seen up to 3 in this location. This is also a very easy area to get through when you're late game. It's like slicing through butter with a warm knife going through the enemies in this area. The next area is Separamaru. Now technically you could do Separamaru before Skulker's End. Either way, it really doesn't matter. In Separamaru, the reason why we're coming here is the 2 sorcerers spawn on the one side of Separamaru and the single sorcerer spawn on the other side. I like to knock out at least 2 of these, so I usually knock out one of the 2 near Conan's bar and drag them back, and then I knock out the single sorcerer spawn that is near the turn-in location. The last stop on our loop before starting it all over again is going to be the jungle. Now this one is going to depend on whether there's a map room right next to this obelisk or not, because coming to this location from pretty much anywhere else is a pretty long run. And that's kind of the key to this entire loop, is that there's map rooms close to these areas. So if you don't have map rooms already close to those areas, I do suggest creating map rooms and building them in these areas so that you can travel back and forth very easily and very quickly. You then just wash, rinse, and repeat until you feel like you have as many coins or as much resources as you want. For this video, I did spend all 175 obelisks that I obtained from headhunting on these supply materials. That's how I got so much supplies. However, you could spend your ancient obelisk on absolutely anything you want to. You don't have to go after the resources. You could get thralls, you could get the different legendary weapons, the black blood tools, or the armor set. However, I do feel like this is a very good way to get a lot of resources that are more time intensive, like alchemical base or tar. You don't have to spend the extra resources or the extra time getting those things put together. You can go and trade in 5 obelisks for a supply pack, and a lot of those supply packs are coming with that tar. And while you're collecting the skulls to turn in 4 obelisks, you're actually getting that alchemical base and that steel fire already. Now, sometimes I like to give you guys fun little rhetorical or curveball questions. So in the comment section below, you let me know if there's a faster way to gain this much resources. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. If you'd like to become a legend, there's a button that says join on this page. Click that for details. There's 2 videos on the screen. Click one of those to watch next, and I'll meet you over there.